Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Iridium Axel, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to build this really cool 3-tall hidden staircase door. So, in the past, I've made really small hidden staircase doors that are only 2 tall, but 3 tall takes it a bit further. It's actually really kind of weird to make. So let's take a look at it in action here now. Okay, so you press the button, head on through, press another button, and it closes up just fine. It should be kept in mind that this is a tileable design, so each one is only 1 block wide, and you can place them all next to each other, so you can make this as wide as you want. We chose to make it 5 wide here, but it could be 1 to essentially infinity if you do it correctly. So this is the redstone. Each one of these slices, like I said, is a whole design. It's not very large. It takes up about 7 blocks wide and 6 blocks tall. Pretty easy to make if we can cut over to what it takes to make it right about now. We'll see in this chest that it takes 3 stairs of some kind, 2 sticky blocks of some kind. You need to alternate slime blocks and honey blocks when you're placing these next to each other. 3 immovable blocks. I used obsidian here. A glazed terracotta. A stone button. 2 redstone dust, 5 redstone repeaters, a dropper, a piston, 7 sticky pistons, 8 observers, and 12 of some other miscellaneous type of block, although you'll probably want more than that so that you can work with it. So now let's take a look at it in a more open format. Here I have just a single slice and we can observe it from the side. I'll press this button here. And press it again. Getting a little bit of a lag spike. And that's how it works. It's button powered on each side, and this is where the input is. And so now, with all of that being said, I suppose let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so we're going to start off by building this layer by layer. I'm going to build the first 2 layers here, and all you're going to need are your observers, your sticky pistons, your repeaters, and your blocks. We're building this relative to this staircase here because that's how it's going to be in the final product. Come to the end here, place an observer facing this way, place a block in front of it, a block here, and a block there and there. You're going to place a sticky piston facing up right there, a repeater here, here, and here. So that's all 5 of them right there on every exposed surface. This one will be set to 1 tick, this one to 4, this one to 4, this one to 2, and this one to 1. You're going to place an observer with the detection side on the back and the output side on the front. And you're going to place a piston right there. And that's our first 2 layers done. For the next 2 layers, things stay mostly the same, except now we have our dropper and our normal piston. We're going to start off by placing an observer above these 2 repeaters, going to place a block here, here, and here. Place a piston facing down on the underside of that block. We're going to place a sticky piston facing up, 2 sticky pistons facing up there, a normal piston, and our dropper on the side of that. Oh, also from earlier, an observer right here facing up. Forgot that. All right, so now we're in the final stretch here. We're going to take all the rest of our items because we're just finishing it all off, and we're going to place an observer right there with the pulse facing this way, a block right here, an observer right here facing down, and an immovable block here just for a second. Then we're going to place 2 redstone dust here, and you can break that out. Now, we're going to place our 3 immovable blocks right here, 2 sticky blocks right there and there, glazed terracotta right there, an observer right here facing up on top of the dropper, and then a piston right there. And we're going to place our 3 stairs and then some blocks along there, and that's the entire design finished. If we place a button on this block or this block, we can press it and see the entire thing working. Press it again. We see it working one more time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, there are a few notes to make here. Whenever this design, whenever it stops doing something, this observer here needs to be down here. If for some reason you're like trying to connect redstone up to this, like that, it'll update it. It'll partially turn on, but as you can see, it's stopped with the observer up here, and that can't happen. You need it to be down below. So if that happens, like while connecting redstone or something, just break this and place it really fast, and that'll fix it. And then you can press the button from right here, and it'll all work just fine again. The same thing goes for this piston right here. If for whatever reason the observer gets left up by this dropper, that's an issue. You need to make sure it's always down here. So you've probably updated the observer and something funky happened, and all you need to do is place the blocks in their correct position. But that should never happen so long as you're not performing maintenance on it or expanding it or anything like that. So if you do want to expand this, it's going to go very, very simply. You're simply going to copy the design over on the side of it, and you're going to use honey blocks instead of slime blocks, or slime blocks instead of honey blocks, just the opposite of whatever is next to it. And you're going to place the redstone in a 4x4 pattern right there. And again, if you get that weird update, just replace it real quick and that'll fix it. So this is the design completely done. The original version was done by my friend Jim Joe, and then me and him worked on it together and got it a little bit more compact. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I guess that I'll see you next time. If you have any other suggestions for things you'd like me to build or do tutorials on, leave those down in the comment section of this video. But for now, I'll see you around. Bye-bye.